Okay folks, Brian here from Northwind Garage. I'm going to start assembling the saw head. The next step is, according to the manual, I'm kind of a little out of order with the assembly because I need to get some more timbers because I'm going to put my tracks up on a stand. So I'll have a different video for that, because that needs to be 37 inches wide and it's only like 31. So the centerpieces on that, I'm gonna make that stand a little wider. The pressure treated timbers there need to be a little wider for my mill. So basically I've jumped ahead to the saw head assembly. It tells us the front post to keep the hole orientation in the correct. The two holes that are further apart are down on that end. The two holes that are closer together are on this end. Basically, just slide those in to the mill. Well, it takes a little bit of pressure to get them in there. And then these. Okay, folks. So they tell you what size bolts to use, what size washer to use, and the nuts. Okay, I think all the nuts are the same for assembling the carriage head, but for the most part I got this cheap set of dial indicators from Tractor Supply. I've had them for quite a long time, and basically I'm just using them to check my sizes here. So they're asking for an 80mm M12 bolt, which is that bolt right there. It's an 18mm head, and the nuts are 19mm, and they have a nylon lock. They show the nuts going towards the outside, with the wheels going inward. The wheels going inward on it. So basically I measured these too, so these are 12. These are 12. M12 lock washers. So without further ado here, four of these. All right. one started. I'm just going to stick a nut and a lock washer on it. Or a washer on it. Okay, I got it. Let's see. Pretty much repeat the process for the opposite side. These are all cut. These, when they built it from the factory, these were all just started loose. Now, fully tighten these 4 N12 bolts so the plates are firmly attached to the post. And they should be pushed all the way in until the carriage legs contact the post sleeves. Alright, so you gotta tighten it. Stop it. Need a crescent wrench or something on that. Okay, so the next portion in the book is for Woodland Mills sawmill trailer owners only. So if you don't have a trailer set up, you skip this part. Someday we might have a trailer, but not today. Now we got to push these all the way in. Yeah, easier said than done, huh? Needs to be up a little higher.
Want me to push it under there?
We'll just pause that a minute. Alright. Pleasantly surprised. Yeah. It's like a big erector set. So, what's the next step? So if they're standing the saw head upright, with the help of another person, stand the saw head upright. Now, we got to put the rear posts in. So, I'll be back in a minute. Ready?
Yep.
Using the hardware listed below, which is the same 80mm bolts. Yeah, it's those. So, looks like the lock washers go on the outside. So we do one bolt. Doesn't say. It doesn't say the rear posts are different. So I presume each post is the same. I'm just putting these nuts right on there right away so the bolt doesn't fall out. Now, so use one bolt and 2 flat lock washers per post and 2 nuts. Now, the cross beam. So we're going to need 2 110mm hex bolts. Let's see. Okay, so it says assemble the top bolts last. basically we need the log scale indicators going in them 3 holes up top here. That's really kind of hard to see there. That looks like it goes down there. M12. Pulleys. M12. I believe this is 110. Yeah. All right, so that's 110. And this goes all right, pause it. Probably not.
You.
Okay, so. All right, so. This is interesting. Give me that hammer, please. All right, cut that. All right, folks, so you definitely want some help lining this thing up. Putting it on there. It's not a one-man job. Although, in a pinch, you could probably get it done, but it's better to have help on this one. I think these are all, make sure I'm grabbing the right ones. Yeah, see, these are shorter. now we gotta go. Spacer goes on the outside. Like this. I think this goes like this. Now, these empty. .12 by 35 millimeter with a 5 millimeter spacer. 5 millimeter spacer. What do you want to bet that's 5 millimeters? .5mm spacer. Okay, so I need a 12 by 35 millimeter washer. So this is going to go like this. This will be facing up like that. Oh, okay. So this goes in. A washer will be here. So, are these 39 or 110? It's not 110, that's 80. So this goes on here. That, and that goes like that, that goes like that. This goes like this. That goes like that. Same as the other one. I'll flip this around. So this one goes like this. This goes like this. And that goes like that. Alright, now assemble those bolts last. So put these in. on the clock there?
Probably 30-40 minutes. Want the mallet?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it here. It's way out of whack here. A mile out. Push on that. Wow. It's a long ways away. The whole thing's got to come back. Push on that.
On this?
Yeah. I don't know if I should be cutting any of them, but now okay, so now it's asking for the lubrication tank, which is M8 by 16 millimeter bolts, 4, and M8 lock nuts. Alright folks, so one thing to let you know, I was hunting around in the instructions here, I was hunting around in my hardware for these M8 by 16 bolts, and they just happen to be stuck right in the tank, the lubricant tank. So it's a little tip, so you're not hunting for them, they're already in there. The hardware on that, they're these little 13 millimeter head bolts. You can use a 1/2 inch wrench on them, or a 13 millimeter will work too. They're actually 13 millimeter, but a 1/2 inch wrench will work. Very close in proximity. If you don't happen to have a metric wrenches. Rule of thumb, 14 millimeters, very similar to 9/16, close by, and 13 millimeters close to 1/2 inch. 3/8 is close to 10. Just for reference. Fancy. right. Next step. 6x20 battery box and hardware. We'll come back to that. I want to get the dashboard and all that hooked up. Alright, so the dashboard. It's this 130mm bolt. That's that guy right there, I bet. Think? Look at this one. Yeah, it's that one. That's 130. So that's a 130mm bolt right there. 5 M12 110s. Let's see what, I think we got more. Yeah, it's a 20mm spacer. And then what are those? That looks like it's got touched up. 125mm. This goes like this. Push that out here. Hold it in if you can. That's fine.
Hands are cold.
Alright. Now, 2. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one, that's why. It's supposed to be over here. So 5 times 110. This is going through it. Okay folks, so there you have it. We're gonna quit for the night. One thing I do see, there's a little touch-up paint on this, on my dashboard, but I mean, it's fine with me. I don't mind, but yeah, other than that, things are going well. Basically got the saw head roughed in. Got to put the lead screw on it that raises and lowers the saw head, so that'll be the next step. But this video's getting long, so I'm gonna have to make several parts of it. But here we go. We're off and running on putting the Woodland Mills HM130 together, folks. So there you have it. That's it for tonight. Till the next one. Northwind Garage. Peace out, and God bless you.